Hi guys, let's do another English practice. Today the article's name is 1 in 3 people globally can't afford a healthy diet. It was posted August 1st, 2026, the level advanced. Some vocabularies sustained, continuing over a long period of time, disparity, a large or noticeable difference, especially one seen as unfair, persist, to continue to happen or exist, inconsistent, not staying at the same level or amount, account for, to be a part for the total of something, starchy, containing a lot of a white, tasteless substance found in plants. Okay, so let's start the reading. Close to 2.7 billion people around the world, 33% of the global population can't afford a healthy diet that offers them enough diverse foods to eat with the right balance of nutrients. This was a finding in the State of Food Security and Nutrition in the World 2026, a report published by five UN agencies. The result actually reflects a fall in the number of people who can't afford a healthy diet, which was almost 3 billion in 2021. So this number decreased 10% since 2021. It's a good deal, yeah. Hunger levels are decreasing too. The report estimated that 7.8% of the world's population faced hunger in 2025, down from 8.1% in 2024 and 8.6% in 2022, showing slow but sustained improvement. However, the report also found that the cost of a healthy diet has risen and remains a barrier to achieving the UN's goal of ending world hunger by 2030. Oh, that's great. In 4 years. Regional disparities persist too. In Africa, two-thirds of the population couldn't afford a healthy diet in 2025, more than double the levels seen in Asia or in Latin America and the Caribbean. Africa also has the highest number of people experiencing hunger, where it affects 309 million people, one-fifth of the continent's population. The region with the second highest level of hunger is Asia, with 292 million people, or 6% of the population, experiencing it. In Latin America and the Caribbean, 5% of the population face hunger, the third largest share. This number to Africa is much higher, yeah. It's like 20% of the continent's population. These three regions also experience high levels of food insecurity, meaning that even when people aren't experiencing hunger, they have constant access to the food they need. 57% of Africa's population faced moderate or severe food insecurity in 2025, while 23% did in Latin America and the Caribbean, and 20% did in Asia. This is compared with 90% in Europe and North America. This number is much better in Europe or North America. The exact cost of a healthy diet varies across regions, but foods from animals as well as fruits and vegetables account for the largest share of costs. Starchy staple foods like rice and pasta account for a relatively small share. Okay, I could understand the text. So let's start the discussion. What are your thoughts on the report's findings? I found it very interesting to see how is going the hunger's level in the about the world, and it's good that it is decreasing the level of hunger. Yeah. Do you find it surprising that the hunger levels are actually decreasing? Yeah, I found it surprising because I haven't been following it and that levels, but it's good news. Yeah. Do you think the UN will achieve its goal of ending world hunger by 2030? I'm not sure, but the levels are getting better each year. So in 2025, we have 7.8%. So I don't think so, but it will be close from zero. That is great. Yeah. How has the typical diet in your country changed in recent decades? Unfortunately, the meat prices is is higher than before, and the vegetables. I I also think that it raised the prices, and yeah, it's a little bit hard to keep or maintain a good diet with good foods that it has a lot of protein and vegetables. Yeah, it's not so easy even here to Brazil. Is it expensive to eat healthily where you live? Yes, like I said, mainly related with meat. The prices is higher. For example, to eat 1 kilogram of meat, we need work 3 days of minimum salary, for example. So is a high price. Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to the further discussion. Has your diet gotten more or less healthy over time? My diet become healthier over time, but I spend more money than before as well. Yeah. Have you become more mindful of healthy eating over time? Sure. Mainly this last month, I I started to take care more about my health, and I am trying to eat healthily. What would you say tends to stop you from eating more healthily? I think the prices can be something that could stop we eating healthily, because we need to evaluate if we can eat something with the prices higher than than other thing that the prices is low and has less nutrients. Yeah. What unhealthy foods do you eat more often than you probably should? Now I am try to avoid uh, eating unhealthy foods, uh, but at least once a week I eat something different, like a pizza that sometimes has chocolate. For me, it's okay. Is inside of my diet. What types What tips would you give to someone who wants to eat more healthily? I would say to the person or the people, avoid eating sugar. It's a great start to eat more healthily. Okay, so we have finished that lesson. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one.